Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Happy Friday Trove live stream. We're celebrating the BARD class. Who's hanging out? Who's in chat? What's going on, everybody? Got tons of people hanging out, already chilling. People getting them Twitch drops. Hello, hello. Wheezing Muffin, Digsley. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's good to be back. It's good to be hosting a Trove stream. It's been a long time. It's been a while since we had a new class, but we're super excited today to show off and showcase the BARD. It's been a long time coming. If you're new here, I'm Scott Moby Jasper. I'm a senior community manager with Gumigo. I've been a Trove community manager for a while, and now I've been helping out with some other roles on the team. But like the Twitch drops that are going on right now, I've helped out with that. But I'm also here with a couple of hosts from Trove. We have Nelly here, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, lovely people. I'm Nelly Laserface Eppinger. I'm the product manager for Trove, so you have me to blame for all the new content you see in packs and in part, of course, for some other stuff.
Yes, yes. I worked hand in hand with Nelly, helping out and get these Twitch drops. Unfortunately, I know that they're not working on the stream right now. I mean, they were working previously, so it might be on Twitch's end, but I'll have to check it out after the live stream. But thank you all for pointing that out in the chat. Thank you, thank you. And then also we have Andrew over here, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey all, I'm Andrew Ginger Vamp on Discord. Reem. I am a game designer here at GameGo. I'm kind of working on things such as events, but mostly lately I've been working on classes like BARD, and I did recently the Floormancer revamp. So you can thank me or hate me for that. So yeah, but I'm doing a lot of combat stuff.
I mean, I think it's great. I know the players have been asking for revamps and reworks and new classes, so We're super excited to see this all come into fruition. So please, I know the Twitch drops aren't working, but we're going to have some giveaways on our stream today, so stay tuned, and we have some special announcements later on. So you definitely want to stick around, hang out. We're going to be showing off the BARD today and talking about Trove and what it is and what it's about, and going into the new class and other features that are coming to Trove later this year. But yes, let's get started. So this is Trove. If you're new, this is a voxel adventure MMO. It's out on PC, it's on Steam, it's on Xbox One, it's on PS4, and we have announced it's coming to Nintendo Switch. We'll have some more news about that later. But there's tons of classes you can play. The BARD is coming out soon, but there's cool stuff like the Candy Barbarian. There's dungeons, there's delves, there's biomes to explore, a whole map of areas. I know I'm on a more low-level account, but you can go around the world, explore different worlds. But I'm hanging out right here in the hub with Andrew and Laserface over here. But we should get started with a giveaway right off the bat, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And we are going to put in a keyword, so people in chat will have to type in a keyword once I've prepared it. 1 second. Alright, everybody type in BARD. BARD. Get tons of people. Yes. Excited to see the BARD today.
There they go. BARD, 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 BARD.
All the bards.
I'm excited about it, yeah.
Be sure to be following too,
Really
if you're not already. We hope to do more streams in the future. We also showcase other games other than Trove. Oh man, tons of people. Over 150 entries already. this is going on. Like I said, the Twitch drops are going on from June 10th to July 8th. We'll get those working for this channel and other channels that are playing. After this, we are doing the giveaways now. Also, Nelly, is there any other giveaways that we're doing?
Of course there is. We are currently having a giveaway for PC on Alienware. You can get the awesome Nzuk ally there. And if you look closely at my little character, I already have it equipped, so you can check it out right here. It's a little DJ out of this world.
Oh, that's so cool. We do lots of promos with other partners and stuff. We also do promos on our social media, so make sure to follow on there. And we also have some sweet Trove merch, if anyone has Trove shirts going on. Mine has not arrived before the stream, but I hope to get it next time for the next stream. Lots of people entering. Sweet. We're gonna roll the giveaway before we show off the new BARD class. So make sure you type in the word BARD if you want to be entered. Alright. Okay, let's roll it.
Wait, I guess you need to unfreeze my camera.
No, okay, let me see.
Yeah. You'll tell me I'm stuck.
Hello, is that any better? Are we back?
Hey!
Alright, we got even more entries now. Gave them some extra time. Perfect. Okay. So if you win, we will contact you on Twitch. This is for the BARD pack. This is, we have it on the store here. The BARD pack is 3,500 credits. If you win it on console, we'll give you the equivalent amount in credits here, since it will be on PC first. We're gonna go ahead and roll it. The winner is Yashizato. Yashizato, say something in the chat. Perfect. Okay.
Congrats!
Congrats.
Yay.
I'm making a
Good job.
note here. You have won the BARD pack. Get ready to play BARD, and we're going to show it off in just a second. Alrighty. Okay, let's hop in game. Let's show off some stuff. Okay, we got a new BARD class.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, do you want to talk a little bit more about the BARD class, where it
Yes.
came from, and
Yeah, I
what
can
its
talk for a
role
little
is
while
and
about it. Yeah, so the BARD is the newest kind of support, but DPS buffer slash damager. It's got kind of two flavors to it, essentially, is the general idea for it. Come into Trove. So really, the reality of this class has been in work for a little while. Actually, it was made by one of our really talented gameplay engineers. He had the idea one day at the time when he started implementing the class originally, that there was a lot of rhythm games out there, and DDR style games were popular in the market at that time. So he thought, why don't we add that into an RPG? Like, maybe we could do some kind of DDR in MMO, and Trove is a pretty good game to implement that into. And so he started working on the BARD. The BARD is also kind of inspired by a lot of kind of more whimsical bards. In general, we like a lot of D&D here at Game Ago, and so kind of there's a lot of bards on the team, and so it was kind of like that whimsy, kind of like Princess Diaries, or more kind of musical cartoons from when we were kids. Idea was coming into it, so that was kind of the inspiration behind the character.
Nice.
That's why it's kind of got some little jaunty, silly drumming, or it's beating on its lute, or it's doing backflips or other weird kind of interesting stuff. But as a class role in Trove, we have had some support classes, but not like a pure support class. And so we're trying to kind of like give out some more kind of different styles of gameplay. So in our mind, the way the bard can play is either you can focus on its main mechanic, which is the melody, which we'll break down in a little bit, which is essentially gaining fuel to power your primary attack, and you do massive damage with it. Or you could be more of a more focused buffer player who is in a team applying your song buffs to your allies so that they perform really well. That was kind of like the core theming or like idea of like having these two pillars of gameplay on a character, giving you a choice. Now with some changes from PTS, that's a little easier to do now, and we can talk more about that later. But in general, that's kind of like the role that it sits in.
Sweet. I'm actually gonna head over to the cornerstone here.
Mm-hmm. So we can walk through some of the
abilities more. You guys are welcome to come along. Because I love the visual effects that we had to this. So a lot of love went into this bard class. It's been a couple of years since we had a new class in Trove. You can definitely feel the love and appreciation that was put into this.
Yeah, we've gotten some amazing new talent on the team for doing VFX and doing animations. So all of that was put into place on this character, and I think it's turned out really great. But yeah, so we can kind of, you want me to roll through some of the abilities and talk about that?
Yeah. So first,
all right.
The primary ability here, the M1.
M1 is your general basic attack. A lot of the BARD is based around a melody mechanic. We can talk more about that when we get the alt. But essentially, the basic attack is a simple cone in front of you. The idea being that it's kind of like a hybrid, like melee range magic class, because the BARD does do magic damage. It's a magic damaging class. It uses magic damage stats, but the BARD is a fist weapon user. So what the BARD does is actually converts fist weapons damage properties from physical to magic damage. And so for the normal basic attack you have here, it starts out as essentially, it's just a regular cone in front of you. Moving on, you're now doing more of the primary, which is the M2. That's called Nimble Dance. Nimble Dance is kind of like an escape maneuver. It's what we're kind of seeing it as. It's a somewhat dodge or somewhat parry attack where you deal a AoE cone in front of you. That also applies a 1 second invincibility shield. So if you're like really paying attention to like what bosses are doing or when enemies are going to do a big wind-up hit, you can actually hit that button, block the damage, and have a little more survivability. Also, Nimble Dance costs 1 melody to use unless you use it correctly during the BARD song, which we'll talk about in a sec. So it's kind of like you can use it to kind of control your song a little better.
This is definitely one of the coolest looking abilities. I really
love
this.
It's a cool backflip.
Vulnerable for a second.
Yeah, you phase out, you gain that little bubble. It's very clear you're kind of like damaging in front of you, but you're also blocking something that's coming at you.
Really neat.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next ability is Singing Crystal here.
So Singing Crystal, the idea behind that was the BARD does a lot of buffs, and so on the alt, you're playing these songs, you're buffing allies, but we needed some way, because Trove's combat is fairly hectic and kind of out there crazy, you're moving around a lot. We need some way to be able to project those buffs not only around the BARD, but around something else as well. So that's why the Singing Crystal, any buff you apply around your BARD character is also applied around the Singing Crystal. Now, that doesn't mean that they stack multiply. They're applying the same buff. But it's a way you can kind of apply it at distance. Also, whenever you throw out the Singing Crystal, you always have the option to detonate it and do something called Crystal Pop, which deals AoE damage around the crystal. So it's kind of like a mid to long range kind of like throw out projectile you can kind of use to damage enemies around you, or simply use it to buff allies. And does that little kind of like amp exploding, fun little noise. Yeah. And some Singing Crystals can have different skins. We've got this great amp on one of the skins. We can talk more about that
Yeah.
later.
Let me just throw another one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my crystal out, and then we have Epic Riff here.
Epic Rift. So this is the main bread and butter of the Bard. So the passive of the Bard is Melody. Basically, it's a fuel source that the Bard can gain while using the Bard song, which is activated by the Epic Rift ability, the 2 ability. So if you want to play that, we can get that up and going. So you got this Epic Rift that happens, and you enter into essentially the Bard song state. And so while you're in this state, triggers will appear above your character and on our lovely new melody bar, which we got in very recently. And if you use those corresponding abilities, their basic attack, nimble dance, singing crystal, and dodge, the normal dodge abilities, you will gain a point of melody every time you use it. If you have 3 melody, your basic attack will essentially double. If you have 7 melody, it will it's a little more than triple in the damage you're doing with your basic attack. Melody is essentially the driving engine for this class. It also swaps out what ability is on your ult. So there's actually 4 abilities on the ultimate 2 button. You have your Epic Rift, which is what casts Bard Song. It also gives you Epic Rift. Also gives you +1 energy. You have Jubilant Song is a buff that is the green one. It essentially gives you positive movement speed. It also increases your max energy, and then on hits you have a chance to regen energy. And these buffs apply to everyone around you in the AoE. You then have Peaceful Song. This applies a large heal to the player, and then also gives you life leech, a small amount of life leech for a set period of time, for 30 seconds. And then you also have, it also applies to stun, so it's actually going to be really useful to kind of stunning high-end enemies later on in the game. And then finally you have the ultimate, the big song is Battle, which Battle deals a high amount of damage around you. It gives you plus magic and physical damage, and then also increases your crit hit chance. And it aggroes nearby enemies, so you can kind of tank a little bit in a group if you need to. All the songs give you -3 melody, so you can kind of, you have to like you can charge up and then use a lot of the songs. Now they don't prevent you from using the songs if you don't have 3 melody, but kind of like it's like the more melody you have, the more access you have to the songs. And on the melody bar, it indicates which song is available at which amount of melody. So that's kind of it's a very complex ability to kind of like just spit all that out, but essentially it's a lot of different kind of buff mechanics to kind of buff your allies to make them as strong as possible.
Did you see they made me dance?
Yes, also Jubilant
Best
specifically makes you dance. That's another effect of Jubilant Song. So kind of like the Bard itself is about like controlling when you can use these songs, like keeping up your melody, so you can not only have your max attack damage, but also you can be able to maybe charge up the extra amount because the max is 11 to then just hit that the song button, like the ultimate, over and over again to get all 3 buffs for your entire group, and then you're like set to go just kill anything.
You definitely get those like DDR, Guitar Hero vibes. I would love to see someone actually like make a controller to play the Bard.
Yeah.
Live.
I can't wait to see players, because you can actually really manipulate that melody bar a lot if you are really focusing on the abilities. Like if you say you have max melody and you need a specific buff, but it's like you've hit a button to get past it, you can always use Nimble Dance to give you -1 melody to swap back to whatever it is. So I was having a lot of times where like I was playing the Bard, I needed to refresh my buff because using Epic Rift again refreshes your Bard song buff. And I, passed it, and I have Jubilant Song. Well, there's an easy way to get back to it. It's just you use your Nimble Dance. That gives you -1 melody, or you use another song to get -3, and then you can try to like maneuver your way through the song to keep it up as long as possible. Is kind of the general idea.
Totally. I do see some comments about the console update. We'll have some news towards the end of the stream about future dates and things like that. So please hold your questions and stuff till the end. But yeah, thank you. We love Trove. We want to get it out to you as soon as we can. But yeah. Okay, so that was kind of an ability run through.
Yeah, big info dump.
Now I do have a crystal here I can put on, so you can see the before and after of my attack here.
So gems. Is that what we're talking about? We're talking about the gem?
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, with gems in general, we kind of want to give different. We want like some reward when you get the gem, because the gem is so far in game that it kind of affects things like with what your character is. You should feel good about the gem upgrade. So for this, we wanted to give you kind of like, because Bard is necessarily starts out as like a close range character, we wanted you to have the option to be kind of longer range. Also, this gem provides you additional benefits towards your songs, so your songs become better with the gem. But yeah, this gives you a cone very similar to the Pirate Captain. So if you know the hit radius for the Pirate Captain, it's very much like that. So you have a longer range with the gem. You're able to kind of stay a little bit further out of combat, maybe focus a little more on buffing, but you're still doing the same damage. So it's just a general like strength upgrade for the character to make you like a little bit more effective at what you're doing.
It's really nice because I remember when I was first trying out the Bard, I was like, it's kind of short range, but you know, when you add this to it, it's like, oh yeah, this feels nice.
Yeah, it's a really good upgrade in general, and the effects upgrade like through when you're playing the song. If you actually get to the different levels, your effects will change color and the sounds they're making will change. It worked out really well, and just trying to communicate to the player like, hey, this does more damage.
Super sweet. All right, now let's go. I see that cool boombox there. I want to see what else we got. What are the Bard skins we have and things like that. If Nelly, you want to kind of cover some of those things.
But of course, so as you can see, I'm currently wearing our super cool Tremolonely costume. You can get that in the Bard Super Pack. But we also have a couple of other stuff available. So you start out with this little guy. That's our starter Bard. And as you level up, the costume gets a little tiny bit more elaborate.
Oh yeah.
Then, of course, we have something you can craft at the Shadowy Market, the Lunar Lunatic, and from our packs we have the amazing Dubbard.
I love the skin. I love the Dubbard. It's always fun working on these specific skins because they just are so different and so cool looking. And the sounds are each song for this specific skin is a custom made new song for the Bard's song. So you have 3 songs that come with the Bard, or 4 technically if you count the Epic Rift. So each of them are custom for this specific skin, and then you got your own cool effects on it. It's really nice.
Let's get the Bard going here so you can see or hear the difference.
Yeah, it's a little wub that's going.
He's the coolest. So all the dubstep love there.
This is definitely the best sound in the game.
Dropping that beat or bass.
And then we have our amazing Pretend Performer from the original Bard pack. So she's the lip sync queen, or he's the lip sync king, whichever you prefer. We also have our twangy, clangy, taking you down south.
Get all the basics covered. Nice.
Of course.
That'd be great with my root beer that I have, my root beer ally.
Oh yeah. If you're feeling more medieval, why don't you try out the Cubix costume?
I like this one a lot.
Yeah, that one's the one that he's wearing.
The VFX artist did a really good job with like there are these runes that are coming off of it. And it feels really like powerful and cool.
And we have the Jolly Jester. Make him laugh, make him dance, and make him sing, of course, with the Singslar. And our final two in the lineup are the Techno Tenor.
Awesome,
Oh yeah,
awesome.
rocking those moves. And the Rhymester for a bit of a frosty feel. Ice
Really
out your
cool, really
enemies
cool.
and cool down your friends. So yeah, and of course, no character is complete without the coolest mount to ever mount, the Pegasusa, a new Pegasus, with the beautiful all-new Wings of Song.
These wings are just great. Like they're really cool.
Beautiful.
I really like how they came out. Yeah. And that costume specifically works with, or that mount specifically works with whatever wings you currently have you have equipped. So all your wings work on it. It's not just the BARD one. Yeah.
Really cool. Love this effect. So glowy and musical. Really fits the BARD. I don't know. What do you
Delicate
think,
and
chat?
powerful.
What's your favorite skin that you've seen so far, or costume from the BARD?
So I have to admit my ultimate favorite is the Tremolonely, if only for
Still
that
the
cool
tremolo.
amp. Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely worth it. You gotta get this. With the dub BARD,
It's really good.
it's the best.
Like and we're planning to do more stuff like that in the future with the class. Like we've got a really talented artist who's just killing it on the Trove art. So expect to see more of that with future costumes.
Definitely, and I just love
Yeah.
them all, but I have to admit that the Tremolona is still my favorite. I love
Yeah,
it
it just makes
a tiny
sense.
bit more.
I just love the mustache that the Cubador has as like a hat.
Oh my gosh.
That's the helm. The mustache
Yeah.
is so good.
Mustaches.
Yeah.
Mustaches, the character.
The best.
Makes
If
everything.
you know me, I'm a fan of mustaches. This is definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
It wouldn't
this is a
be
tie
with
now
Trove.
between my favorites, the BARD and that one.
It can all be your favorite. You can get them all on
True.
Tuesday on PC. So we'll have all.
Did we just say that? Is that when? I don't know if we'd said that up to this point.
Oh, didn't we? Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know. Did we?
Sorry. Guys, BARD will be out on Tuesday the 15th on PC.
Yes.
And
Yes.
consoles
very
will
soon.
follow after.
Yep. Pick up your BARD packs. Pick up your BARD super packs. Get all the goodies. Plus, this comes with a ton of credits.
Yeah.
Along with all the allies, the skins. Great stuff.
So the BARD class basic pack is 3,500 credits, and you can pick out the BARD super pack for 74.99 euros or US dollars. And if you feel like you need to save up for the super pack, but don't want to wait for the BARD pack, we of course will offer a BARD upgrade pack that will take you from one to the other with all the content for just $59.99. And I think we're about to have some cat content here.
Cat content. Wow.
The cat attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
back to the hub.
Whoops.
Oops.
Yep.
It's known in the Trove morning stand-ups as the QA cats. So they all help us. This is how we get QA done. Our QA team has the assistance of Trove cats, essentially. Yeah, let's go back to the hub and we can chat a little more about some other stuff.
Alright, so that was the BARD. Really cool. Lots of cool effects. Lots of cool visual effects. All the art, all the different animations. A lot went into this, and we're super excited to bring it to you all out on PC first. But let's talk about some of the other stuff we've done, the latest events that are going on, and also, so Ginger Vamp, you've done.
Yep.
You said you mentioned some of the other reworks that you've done.
So yeah, do you want to talk revamps or do you want to talk about events? I've worked on both at this point.
I want to know what you did in the past, and then what you
have
coming up in the future. Any other?
I'll start talking about some event stuff. So so in general, at Trove designers, we all kind of work on events. I did not actually work on June, but I've got some stuff to talk about it. But I'm known for doing. I did Spring Fling, that was me, and also this year's Heck Bugs, which is very similar to last year's, but it was kind of like my first event, so I was very proud of that one. Events in general are like kind of like we have two flavors of events right now. It's you've got your major tentpole events. Those are like coming up. That's last year's Shadow Eve, or you have essentially like FunFest. Those are the large events, and we like those to be the kind of like more like hub central, where we're changing large portions of the hub, and there's a lot more to do. But we've always had these minor events, and minor events are starting to get a little more special in Trove. We're kind of like because of GameGo, we're given more assets to be able to do more things now within the hub. So that's why you'll start to see more hub changes, like we had like NPCs starting to show up for the minor events. So like in Spring Fling, you had the duck showing up to chat with you. For the June event, which we're very happy and proud of, you have this lovely monorail that showed up, and that was one of the designers kind of like wanted to get that in and thought it'd be a really cool idea. So she went about getting it done. And so we'll have lots more changes for that kind of like minor events will get a little bit bigger coming forward in the future, but then major events will still be the major tent poles. But the thing I like about the June event in general is like there's a lot of hints towards Pride because it's the Pride Month event. So we have tons of like kind of like the origins of Pride Day. If you're paying attention when you're doing the quest chain, you'll be able to see like some cool little hints in there, which is fun. And it's just this I love this monorail. It turned out so great.
Yeah,
it's super fun to ride on. So
We call it
we're
the Pride Coaster.
so I took a break from it from stream, but you can see Nelly rocking out over there.
yeah, it's just we're hoping to do more fun stuff like this, or stuff that'll like be mechanically pretty cool in the future. Like it's generally kind of like a thought process we're at with events.
That jump is the best.
But yeah, I'm super excited for some of the future events and some of the things you're gonna get to see that we're working on right now. I can't wait for a few more months from now for you all to see my next event. But other things I'm working on currently.
Yeah, are we
so
able to talk about any future reworks planned?
I can talk a little. So I'm currently working on the revamps. Is one of the things that we're working on. We have other features in process, but revamps is something that it's what you all kind of like want it. It seems like it seems to be doing really well. I did not personally work on the Tomb Raiser, but the Chloromancer revamp was my baby, and kind of like I'm really proud of that. We listen to what people are saying. We read the Discord, we read forums. That's the main way we get feedback. So we have an idea of what the next revamp will be. I've already kind of started working on it, but it's gonna be over the moon for you guys. I think you'll have a fun time with it.
It's definitely gonna rock.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. I mean, I do have a little bit of a sneak peek, and usually all those revamps and the new events, guys, they're going to be out of this world.
Yeah, it's a really good chance to kind of like update and change. Like my view on it is really a chance to update and change how the class functions slightly, but also to refresh it and make it perform a little better if it's underperforming. And that's what we saw with the Chloromancer, and I mean now it's pretty strong. And we might dial it back in the future. Who knows? But it's a really good tool to keep things fresh. But at the same time, we want to keep doing kind of new classes and other stuff too.
All right. So I'm curious, chat. What is your favorite Trove event, and why? We do have an upcoming event for next month. One of my favorites. If Nelly, you wanted to talk about that. The July event.
Yeah, our Sunfest, of course, the July event. So it's our birthday next month, and we're going to be first graders, 6 years old.
Oh wow.
So yeah, imagine that. And what we're gonna see is, of course, houses are back, and they will have some beef.
They're getting into a little bit of trouble. So
Oh.
yeah, but that's all we can say right now.
All we can say until next month.
Oh yeah. But you guys can definitely look forward to Sunfest this year. It's going to be a huge party and worthy of our birthday.
I see a lot of Bunfest comments. That one's also great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love Shadow's Eve, the little coaster thing we did in the basement. That's one of my favorites. So lots of new events coming, lots of changes to events. You know,
I have to
retooling.
say I have a soft spot for Snowfest just because I don't really like the cold outside, but I do love the cold in Trove.
I've always liked Turkeytopia. Not only the name, just the event itself is just super fun. It's a great time of year. I saw a comment about the reward, so we'll contact you after the live stream. Also, if Twitch drops are not working, we're also looking into that as well. They were working yesterday, so I don't know if something on Twitch's end. But yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention. We were actually going to do a giveaway pretty soon after some other announcements. But yes, we have, what's the next here?
Yeah, if you pick the BARD pack as your reward, of course, it'll take until Wednesday until it's with you, and make sure to please give us your in-game name so we can get it to you.
Yep, and if you're on consoles, we'll give you the equivalent in credits. All right, so next month is Sunfest. We also want to give us some Switch news. So we're gonna roll the Switch trailer in a second, and people can type in the chat the keyword Switch in just a second. The keyword is Switch. Type the word Switch in if you'd like to win a BARD class pack. There we go. Alright, as this is going on, let's roll the trailer. And we'll see you after this. Alrighty, super exciting. If you haven't heard already,
It's not gonna be long now.
Yeah, Trove is coming to Switch. We do want to say that we are expecting it to release on Nintendo Switch within the next few weeks.
Nothing official yet, but soon.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Super exciting. We did say summer 2021, and we're hoping in the next few weeks.
It will definitely be summer 2021. Well, summer's just started.
Super hype. Lots of hype in the chat. Awesome.
We're super excited about it.
Yeah, how many people in the chat actually have a Switch? Or if you don't, what platform are you playing on right now? Let us know in the chat. And also type in Switch anyway to get entered in the giveaway. Xbox, PC, PlayStation.
Yeah.
You have a Switch? Sweet. Super excited. I
Nice.
have my Switch right over there actually. I can't wait to play Trove on it.
Same.
You.
Nice. Alright, I'm going to roll this giveaway. Good to see all the platforms people are playing on, and it's been a long time coming since, I know as a community manager we got the Switch comment a ton of times, and I kept bringing it up with the Trove team, and we're looking into it, and finally it's coming to Switch, and it's super exciting.
It's so great to see all these projects come together over the summer. So BARD out next week and
Yep.
Switch within the next few weeks. I mean, you guys, I'm so stoked for us. It's going to be a great summer in Trove, and I'm so happy that y'all are here to celebrate with us.
And we have a lot of stuff planned coming up in the future. Like there's a lot of effort going into Trove, so you're gonna be seeing some more stuff coming down the line in the fall for sure.
Yeah, it's not going to stop just with the summer.
Alright, 1 minute until the giveaway is done. Be sure to be following the channel. We'll be doing more streams in the future. There's also tons of giveaways that we do from social media, and we're doing the Twitch drops. So yeah, stay tuned. Be sure to follow. Alright. Almost done here, and we're also going to, well, we already announced the BARD date, but if you missed it from before, it's coming out June 15th.
Yep.
A week away, less than a week away,
Mm-hmm.
to PC. For the console platforms, it will be out in the near future. We're working on getting it out to PC first, as we normally do with these rollouts. But then once we've gone through all the console testing, we'll roll out all the past updates and BARD all into one super awesome mega update that we do. And it'll be on the
You
other
guys will
consoles.
definitely be caught up. So
Yeah.
no worries. We haven't forgotten you, and just ironing out a few kinks, and then you'll have everything that PC has as well.
Alright, we're rolling it. The winner is Detroit 619 Gamer. Congrats.
Ooh.
Speak up, send a message, make sure I know you're here. I'm gonna put this so we can contact you later. Hype, congrats. You won the BARD pack for PC,
Nice.
but if you play on console, we'll give you the credits for that. We'll contact you after the live stream, so stay tuned. And thank you for
Awesome.
watching. Very exciting stuff. But yes, we also just want to do a round of shout outs, and we're going to do one more giveaway as we do this to show the love for Trove. For me, my shout outs are going to be to Trovosaurus and the artists for Trove, and also, you know, the dev team, of course, for always putting in love into this game and the community. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. All the content creators I check out all the time, and the artists are fantastic. Trove community is super great. I hope to see some BARD art in the future, so I'll be looking for those. And then I'll pass it over to Nelly.
Me, of course, it's you guys, our players, our fans, our community. You are awesome, and we love you so much. I also have to, of course, put out a shout out to our incredible community managers like Moby. You guys are rocking this, and I can't thank you enough. And of course, the entire Trove team. I mean, I've never seen this game as good as it is right now, and I just love all the creativity and fun and everything you put into Trove. It makes me so happy, and I also just love this game and playing it. So shout out to Trove as well. And over to Andrew.
Yeah, it's similar feedback. Yeah, the Trove team really kind of like we you know, this has been a long process to get this kind of class, and we're super excited about it. And the last couple weeks we've been working really hard to get the class to the best possible spot it can be, and so the Trove team's just come online, just done a great job just executing feedback as quickly as possible. But that feedback wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for everyone playing on the PTS or giving feedback in general before the BARD was announced about what you were looking for a class. But the PTS feedback has been detrimental to the state that the BARD is in now, and how good it is as a class to play. It's really fun, and I have to acknowledge that it's a lot of like what you all have been saying. We're listening. We're here. We're implementing things that you think are good, or maybe we disagree with stuff sometimes, but really it's like hearing what your voice is what we relish, and like helps make the game better overall. So thank you so much for everyone who played BARD on PTS, and provided feedback. I love looking at those statistics of people posting damage values. I am reading your stuff and watching out. It's helped with the Chloromancer, and it's helped with BARD a lot, so thank you so much for all of that. Yeah, keep doing it, please.
Thank you. All right, everybody. So for the last giveaway, type in the word Trove, and feel free to add your favorite emote. Show us some love. This is for the BARD class pack. The word Trove. There you go, everybody. There. Yes. Love to see it. Need some emotes in here as well. Come on, guys. This is Friday. We're having fun. I can't wait for the weekend and for next week when BARD comes out. Super exciting stuff.
And if you're watching the European Championships, how about letting us know which team you're rooting for? I think they're going to kick off pretty soon. I mean, I'm joining y'all from Germany, so there's no way I'm going to not watch any Euro.
Nice. We will be hosting up a streamer after this. You probably heard of Wahoo. We're excited to pass the torch over to him after this, and we want to do some more Trove streams in the future. And definitely check out your football or soccer.
I'm looking forward to doing more combat and Trove changes, and can't wait to see what y'all think of BARD when it's in the wild.
Yeah. And again, June 15th to PC.
Yep.
Switch coming out in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed. Stay tuned. Be sure to follow the socials. Keep up to date. Look out for other contests and giveaways. All right.
And don't hesitate to give us feedback. Really love it.
Trove. Yes. All right. I'm gonna give it 20 more seconds. BARD is a masterpiece, yes.
It's so BARD inspirational, so BARD-tastic. Tons of puns went into making this class.
Not at all. Never in Trove.
A Trove class without some puns in it.
I love puns, so if you have some that are especially good and that you would love to see in Trove, don't hesitate to contact at Laserface.
Alrighty, we're gonna roll it soon. Rolling it. Kipley, congrats. Kipley, type a message, KYPLLY. You've won the BARD class pack for PC or the equal amount of credits on console. Blizzard doesn't trust me with the puns. He's just jealous.
Oh.
You're here. Awesome. All right. I'll make a note and contact you after the stream. Thank you to everyone for hanging out. It's been a fantastic live stream showing off the BARD, and we're gonna throw a host over to Wahoo, and they have some giveaways going on as well. Also, the Twitch drops will be going on for a few weeks, so definitely we'll get it working after this and get your awesome Trove rewards. Thanks everyone again. Swap it over here. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.